Hey, Fidelity. What's it cost to invest with the Fidelity app?
Start with as little as $1 with no account fees or trade commissions on U.S. stocks and ETFs.
That's music to my ears.
I can only talk.
Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Zero account fees apply to retail brokerage accounts only. Sell order assessment fee not included. A limited number of ETFs are subject to a transaction-based service fee of $100. See full list at fidelity.com/commissions. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
At the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, we're delivering the news of today. From political podcasts to original series to unmatched sports coverage. We write for the proud peach farmers and the savvy Peachtree commuters. For booming Black culture and big modern business. For the fanatical foodies, political junkies, and the never leave the game earlies. We write for everyone who is here to work, live, and play. We write for the greater Atlanta. Subscribe now at AJC.com.
Welcome. What is good, my good people? Welcome once again to an AFK Solo Dolo Trollo Yolo Bolo episode. We got life updates. I'm talking life updates. All right, some gaming news, my epic Disney trip with friends and family, and how to do Disney right. So stick around because I'm sharing some exciting upcoming adventures. And did I mention I just got a massive tattoo across my entire arm? I mean, this thing's absolutely ginormous. Let's hop right into it, shall we? So first things first, good morning, good afternoon, good evening for anyone listening to this. And thank you for joining AFK with Ninja. Appreciate you all. So how's the health? How's the fam? Fam's great. Great family updates again. Jonathan, my oldest brother, he just took back, if whatever. He basically just is now a full-time streamer. He's fully committed. Nobody backing him, and it's just he owns, Bearded Blevins LLC, and it's, it's a huge step for him going forward in the future. So he doesn't have anything to fall back on. Originally, there was a company that was kind of like backing him, or a person that was supporting him and stuff. And now he's got full ownership of his brand. He's full ownership of his stream, and I'm just really excited to see what he does with it. And just he already seems a lot happier. So it's been really cool to see JB grow and basically take back his independence as a streamer. And I'm really excited. I think he's gonna be a lot more relaxed going forward, and a lot more time to focus on the sports show, which he's basically running with me and Chris, the Blevins brothers. We just have finished an episode with that, so that's been great. Chris is doing amazing. My middle brother, he's now he's teaching summer school right now, but he's also taking off coaching, which he was coaching basically like women's soccer, boys soccer, and like women's basketball. He was doing all that stuff. He's taking the next 2 years off of that to focus on the sports show as well. So that's really exciting. So pumped to see where that's going to go. And just, basically any extra time I get with my brothers is an absolute W. And I've obviously, dove headfirst into sports lately. So just going to continue to learn and grow and try to soak in as much knowledge as possible when it comes to all types of sports, because we're trying to talk about everything, not just football. And as for my personal health, I think we're doing great. No scary moles popping up. Unfortunately, like I've been, trying to get 10,000 steps in a day for the last couple of weeks, like last week and a half. And I've been doing that. However, just recently got a huge sleeve tattoo on the top of my right arm. So I'm not trying to sweat right now, right? So I got the derma, cover on, so to help with healing and to make it heal quicker and not be as as painful or just annoying. Really, the healing process basically expedites that. So I'm excited to take this off and get back on my workout grind and back in the gym and just being healthy again and just continuing to get my steps in. So obviously, since my foot is healed and the mole is good. I'm sorry, the mole, you know what I mean? Scar's healed. So I'm able to walk a lot better now, pretty much perfectly. So it's been great. Things are great. Geez, my podcast team. Very funny. Did you know that the low taper fade is still huge? I didn't. I haven't really been talking about it because I'm not seeing them on my For You page anymore. However, Jinxie literally today, during his third day of the Elden Ring stream, randomly dropped it at the beginning of his stream when he woke up. So I guess people are somehow going to think that I'm still dragging it somehow, which is just not the case. And we're moving on already. Any recent standout experiences? Any upcoming adventures? I mean, I'm really, 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 really pumped to be participating in the Hustler Live Casino cash game with Jimmy Butler, Neymar, Alan Keating, and freaking who else? Ryan Garcia, and so much more. It's going to be an absolute blast. It should be. It's just a stoked, stacked lineup. Should be crazy entertaining. We're probably going to be playing for hours, like 8 hours poker session. So that's going to be a blast. That's really what I'm looking forward to. And then obviously just continuing to do things with Nutcase and just growing that brand and growing the company. It's been awesome experiences so far. How's my sports fandom and betting going? Well, it's been going pretty good. We haven't had to deposit any extra cash for a while, which is always great. I've been winning a lot more recently, been up having like good days and bad days, but staying, betting within my means, not going over my budget, and just having a blast, sharing bets with my brothers and it's been really fun. Panthers just absolutely lost 2 games in a row to the Oilers. They've been choking. It's incredibly interesting to watch this happen live. I mean, an 8-1 loss in Game 4, then Game 5 also choking away when they're at home to put away the Oilers, and now the Oilers have home field advantage going into Game 6. So I've been really loving the NHL Finals, the Stanley Cup for the Stanley Cup final game, and the NBA Finals was just so lackluster. So I wasn't really rooting for anyone that. If anything, I was rooting for the Mavericks because I'm a Luka fan, right? And Kyrie Irving's just an amazing player, and I feel like their team was just so much easier to root for, if that makes sense. I don't know. Unfortunate that the finals went the way they went, and the NHL finals are definitely clutching up and making it a way better viewing experience, though. So they're making up for the lack of the NBA finals, which is great. Favorite TikTok or social meme / trend right now? I think the MICKEYMOUSE meme with Jason Tatum and how he reacted when they won the finals, trying to duplicate all those moments. That was really funny to watch. And I love seeing more and more of those videos pop up. Have I been watching any gaming showcases, Xbox, etc.? I have not. I've been super, super busy lately, just trying to stay focused with streaming and, obviously my vacation, I wasn't really doing anything other than being present with my family and friends and walking around, Disney and Universal. So no, I missed all of the showcases. But, I've heard good things. So that's exciting. What have I been playing off stream? Literally nothing. I haven't been playing any video games off stream. I haven't even really been playing Final Fantasy 11 off stream right now. I'm kind of in this weird little funk with games. I don't know why. I think it's crazy. Like Fortnite, it is weird. I really don't understand. I can't even explain it. I would need a psychiatrist to explain why I feel the way that I feel right now. But the season of Fortnite, whenever I'm having good streams and Fortnite's going well and the Fortnite season's great, I feel like I enjoy just gaming more. And the season is so bad that it literally, I just don't want to game. I don't want to play anything. It's very strange. I think it's just me. I'm in a weird spot. So I haven't really been playing anything off stream. All right, enough of the quick updates. So let's dive into this Disney trip. All right. For those of you guys who don't know, I went on an amazing Disney trip with friends and family. By family, I mean basically Jessica, my beautiful wife, and then our friends Alex and Amanda, Katie and Morgan, Tim and Alexis, and Jake and Lexi, who are just all friends that live near us and live around us in Florida. We went there to celebrate Morgan's birthday, who's Jess's best friend, Jess's birthday, and her birthday's on June 23rd. My birthday, which is on June 5th, and then Jake's birthday, who's again another friend that we met in Florida, and his birthday was a week ago. So it was just this wombo combo. Let's do a Disney trip and celebrate all of our birthdays. It was super fun. So that was we basically just did it to kind of celebrate everyone's birthday at once, kind of get it over with, if you will.
Make staying up to date part of your daily rhythm with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Savor your morning coffee and catch up on the latest on the AJC app. Enrich your commute with our engaging podcasts on politics, sports, and culture. Whether at work or on the move, our timely newsletters bring you midday updates anytime, anywhere. And as your day winds down, dive deep into our captivating articles and videos. Subscribe now on AJC.com.
The best part of the trip, in my opinion, was our murder mystery night. We did a murder mystery dinner at the Four Seasons Orlando. Me! And that was an absolute blast. And what basically that was we... I'm trying to like find the perfect way. So we basically just had a dinner, and we dressed up. It was like a 1920s dinner. We got given like these little packets and information, and we all got name tags, and we played characters, and we had great food and great drinks that were just being brought to us throughout the night, and we basically just kind of had to figure out who's who did what, who shot the sheriff. Essentially, and it was just great. Everyone was in character, and everyone and which is the only reason that it was fun, in my opinion, and it went well, was that everyone kind of took it seriously, right? So people were doing accents, and the actors and actresses were great as well, and really kind of helped us get immersed in back in the 1920s. So that was really fun. That was probably my favorite thing about the entire trip. However, obviously, the parks were great. We got like 15,000 steps in the first day, 20,000 steps in the second day. We had VIP experiences. So we were, basically just getting all the shortcuts and getting taken to the front of the lines and stuff like that, which is, to me, it's a little bittersweet. I always feel horrible for the people that have to wait, hours to go on these rides, and we're able to just kind of, bop in, and it's I feel guilty when that happens. Yeah. I mean, all the theme parks were great. It was hot as absolute balls. Like, we were just dripping sweat the entire time. It was not very pleasant, but luckily I was, prepared for this, because before we went here, I was basically walking in, 90 degree, 100 degree heat in Florida, walking 10,000 steps outside, walking like 3 to 4 miles. So I was doing that, basically 6 days in a row, 7 days in a row leading up to this. So it really was nothing. It would have impacted me a lot more, I think, if I just kind of wasn't prepped for the heat and for walking those crazy distances. I would have not had as much fun. I would have been way more annoyed, but I wasn't. I was a trooper, and it was an absolute blast. And the best ride, not even particularly close, is Guardians of the Galaxy. If you guys can get to it's by Epcot. If you guys can get to the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, it is an indoor ride that goes backwards, front, side to side, like you're spinning, you're twirling around. I mean, dude, this ride is the coolest freaking ride ever. And we rode it twice, back to back, which I felt bad about that, but also didn't care at the same time, because it's hands down my favorite ride of all time. A lot of people, like some people got sick on it. Like some of our friend groups, like they couldn't ride it twice, and they were pretty much cashed out for the rest of the day. But this thing is a doozy. If you have motion sickness, don't go on this. But if you can handle rides, man, this ride it's just electric. Absolutely electric. I love it. Any magical moments or interactions that stood out? Magical moments or interactions? I mean, there were a bunch of people, obviously, that recognized Tim and I and Cloaksy, and I forgot to mention Dennis and Alexia went on this trip with us as well. But yeah, we went on a lot of, we were walking around and had some very nice, fun, sweet interactions. I think there was this like 5-year-old girl and her mother that came up and like, she basically like hugged my leg, and we took a picture, and she was just, so excited to see me. So that was probably the best, that was probably the coolest interaction, because this little girl, it felt like I just, made her day, which was awesome. Would I ever consider visiting other Disney parks around the world? I mean, I definitely want to go to the Mario world. That just looks so sick. And I know that, the only way to experience that would definitely be VIP experience personally for me, because I just wouldn't, I mean, dude, it would be an absolute mess if I was waiting in lines in an area like that. I feel like it's just so compact. But like, I would love to do that. And just enjoy some of the cool rides, right? Like I'm not a huge roller coaster dude. I love like a typical roller coaster with no crazy drops. Like I can fuck with that. It's fun, but there are some rides obviously that are just like, super thrill chasers, and I don't really enjoy those. So yeah, again, spending all day walking around getting hot and sweaty, like it's not the greatest thing on my to-do list. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much summed up the Disney trip. Enough talking about Disney. Enough talking about Universal and whatnot. Let's hop on to the little tattoo action that we had going on. For those of you who do not know, I started my sleeve on my right arm like a year ago for my birthday. Flew out Mike Indazzo, who's an incredible tattoo artist, an absolutely incredible tattoo artist out of Orlando. He came and did this character from Legend of Legaia on my right arm named Vaughn. Now, he is so incredible at what he does. We're talking about a PlayStation 1 game here with like no cutscenes, nothing really to go off of. He basically perfectly recreated in like beautiful fashion these characters, the main characters from the games. So he's just so gifted, man. So we did a 12-hour session, 12 hours straight of being tattooed to finish the top of my arm, of my right arm. And he connected it obviously to the first tattoo as well. And we still have 2 more to go, which we'll do over the next 2 years. But truly was just an absolutely incredible experience. And dude, to get tattooed for 12 hours straight, I don't know how I did it. Mike said I was sitting very incredibly well for it, which is probably the reason we got it done as fast as we did, as fast as we did, even though it was 12 hours. But towards the end of it, man, the last 3 hours, it was just unbelievable. Like the pain, everything hurt, everything was sore, everything was raw. There was no nonsense. There was no easy spots. After like the 8-hour mark, it was just pure, hot, like just heat, right? And just pressure and pain, like everywhere that he was shading and going over and finishing. So, but it was absolutely worth it. This is so he did Gala, who's the martial artist, third main character in this game, Legend of Legaia. Got his Rasaru, which is like his power up, if you will, is like, Buddy, designed that, stuck that in there. So, the design's incredible. It's my favorite video game, probably of all time growing up. So it means a lot to me. It was one of the first video games that I really like fell in love with as a kid. And I'm going to be replaying it on stream soon, which I'm really excited about. Just need Andre to come down and figure that out. We have all the things to do it. I think we just need, he just needs to come over and set it up here in Florida. So knew I wanted to get this done, knew I wanted to get the second one done. And, he's out of Orlando. He was 30 minutes away from our hotel. So we had it all planned out, and he absolutely killed it. I'm so happy with it. Noah is next. Noah is the second main character that you get in the game. You only get 3, and she is an absolute like monster of the game. She's known for being super fast. Like she's got like, just crazy speed. It ends up being one of the strongest characters in the game early on. So she's amazing. She's going to be the third that I'll do. I'll probably do my inside arm for that. But, I have to wait a couple of months, maybe in the year to forget what the pain was of sitting through this tattoo. It's kind of how the process goes. And, Tim, family, friends, they love it. Everyone loved it. They think it looks sick, which is just, I don't think that people would say that it looked bad. You know what I mean? Maybe it does. Maybe they think it looks bad and they're not saying anything. But it doesn't. It's incredible. But what are they going to tell me? That it looks bad after I sat through a 12-hour session? So, yeah, everyone loves it so far. I haven't sent it to my mom and dad yet, but they knew I was getting it. So it's been, all in all, 10 out of 10. I've been having a blast with it.
Make staying up to date part of your daily rhythm with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Savor your morning coffee and catch up on the latest on the AJC app. Enrich your commute with our engaging podcasts on politics, sports, and culture. Whether at work or on the move, our timely newsletters bring you midday updates anytime, anywhere. And as your day winds down, dive deep into our captivating articles and videos. Subscribe now on AJC.com.
AFK with Ninja.
Now, my least favorite or like the scariest things are like, for me, when it comes to stuff like this, because I'm still so new with it, it is aftercare, right? You have so much trauma that's done to your arm over the course of, it's just 12 hours. You're literally just bleeding and plasma's leaking out. And, it's just a lot of trauma in one area. And I'm still so new to tattoos. So like the most worried I am is not when I'm getting the tattoo. It's after, when I don't have the professional, the person who's done it, who tattooed me. Like, I just want as much guidance as possible. So like, as I'm getting them more and more, I'm getting more and more comfortable with the aftercare. So like right now I got the derm on. I'm just sitting here waiting for 6 days. After that, I'll shower and then like peel it off in the shower. And then after that, it's non-scented lotion, non-scented soap, gentle cleaning every day, and, constantly adding lotion to it and making sure that, there's no infections and that it just heals well. And there's, I don't peel it too early. So like, I just don't want to mess it up. So that's always the biggest scare for me when it comes to tattoos. And it's just the aftermath, me taking care of myself. It's kind of like, after you have a kid and they just kind of send you home and you're like, okay, well now what, right? You just left all the experts, all the people that can help you if something goes wrong, right? That you can ask all these questions to, and then you're just home and it's, it's all on you. So, but we're doing good. I'll figure it out. Finally, we're going to end this with the upcoming poker game. So today is the 19th of June. I believe this episode is going to be released, on the 20th. I leave on the 21st, and we record the Hustlers Casino tournament on the 22nd. I think it starts at like 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock. I don't know when it starts, but I think we're going all night. We're going until people leave. I'm going to buy multiple bullets. I'll probably buy in I think it's a $10,000 buy-in. I'll probably buy in for $15,000 and then have like 2 more buy-ins just to be safe, 2 more bullets so that I don't, go out early, because I definitely want to interact and have as much fun as possible in this poker game. So it's going to be absolutely monstrous. I'm not nervous. I'm prepped. I've been watching a lot of these players play that are going to be there, or a couple of these players play. I've been watching nothing but just poker tournaments and cash games on YouTube. So I recently played incredibly well at a poker tournament as well. And, I Phil, playing next to Phil and having him give me all these, tips. And it's, I feel like being a poker player is also a lot about confidence too. So I also rewatched all of the old, the Mr. Beast Ludwig $50,000 buy-in game. Rewatch that to see how the mistakes that I made and where I could have improved and stuff like that. And rewatching it, I would have done so many different things. I was like chasing in a 9-card game. I like out of position. I was like calling. I was calling bad raises to see a flop, and then I ended up thousands of dollars, and someone would re-raise, and then I'd fold because I didn't even have a good hand to begin with. And that's how out of place I was, out of position I was. And I didn't even realize I went down $100,000. I went down 2 bullets, and I bought back in, ended up being up like $150,000 at the end of the night. But dude, I did not remember losing that much and just making these terrible plays and these terrible decisions. So I already know I've improved so much, and I'm really excited for the future and for this tournament. I think I'll do well. And yeah, I'm just ready. I'm ready for it, man. It's going to be sick. It's going to be, it's going to be an absolute monstrous game. Please tune in. It'll be streamed on twitch.tv/ninja. It will be streamed on my account, as well as the Hustler Casino Live on YouTube. So June 22nd, mark it, and I'll see y'all there. Thank you so much for joining us for this thrilling episode of AFK with Ninja. Be sure to like, share, and follow for more epic content. Until next time, keep on gaming.
It's AFK with Ninja. Ninja's got a show. It's AFK with Ninja, the best podcast in the world. AFK.
Everyone knows music is the heart of Nashville, but there's more than one way to play Music City. Savor award-winning cuisine, discover world-class museums, take part in unique tours and experiences, explore some of Nashville's vibrant neighborhoods, and mix it up with live music of all genres. So how will you play Music City? Find your track and plan your next trip to Nashville at visitmusiccity.com.